Hey, yes, what is up? What it do? Is your girl Ashley Erica. Welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of sort of feeling myself. So for today's video, I'll be trying to recreate this here, right here. Yes, I found this on TikTok. Loved it. So I decided to try it, and the story time will most likely be on my first ever fight at school with a boy. I mean, guys, I've never fought a girl, and you know how they be like, never say never, but it's the truth. I never fought a girl. I've only fought boys. I was that girl who didn't play. I don't play.
I was one of those child who had a really nice attitude in fifth grade, so I don't know, I just didn't like to be played with. I had my reasoning. People always thought that it was okay to try to play me. And the school that I was in, it was either you come ready to fight, like ride up with your book. And this is middle school. You either come ready to fight or get beat down. And one thing, you would never beat me down. And plus, a girl helped her own.
That I also had my mama who told me, somebody started drama with you, you fight. My mama was that person, like, if that person hits you, you better hit him. I don't care. So I just remember my mama, 5th grade, my first fight with a boy. So kind of sort of funny. So the school that I went to was considered a bad school because that's where all the gangbangers went to school. And yeah, it was in a bad neighborhood on top of that. So it's like there was no way out. Like, you were either gonna get into that thing or just fight your way out of it. So this boy, we're gonna say his name is Jerry, right? So my teachers were like those strict teachers that, oh, you can't leave home until the room is spotless clean. And my mama had me on a strict schedule, y'all. Like, she was like, you get out at 3:30, you better be calling me in the house from the house phone at 3:45 type thing. And like, I was not about to get in trouble by my mama because y'all want to have a mess in this room. These kids were bad. Trifling AF. No, I was a good girl. Mommy, I was a good girl. You know. Anyway, my school was like kind of like a bad school. So my teachers, they were kind of odd. This particular teacher, no one really liked her. But whatever. I didn't care. As long as I was gonna get a good grade, I don't care who you were, was it like, I didn't care about that. So today, this particular day, we didn't have no lesson plan, so we just played all day. And we were playing, and guys, just a reminder, my mom was a strict parent, so she would be like, if you get out of school at 3:30, she expects a phone call from the house line at 3:45. So my teacher was like, I'm not cleaning up no mess. You guys have to clean up before y'all go home. So I'm like, shit, freak. Okay, cool. So this boy, Jay, pretty much was making a mess the whole entire day. And he didn't care to clean out one thing. When I tell you not one thing. And mind you, he was a friend of mine, so I didn't care. But boy, you did all this mess, you gotta clean it. But he didn't listen to me. So at first I was being stubborn. I'm like, I didn't make a mess, I'm not cleaning nothing, like I gotta go home. I'm gonna get in trouble, I'm gonna get in punishment if I don't go home because my mom is expecting a phone call from me. So I had went to my teacher and I was like, hey, I think her name was Miss Will. And I was like, hey, Miss Will, I have to go home and I didn't make a mess. So like, can I go home? She was like, no, because it will look bad if I send you home and all these other kids are gonna be like, why she gets to go home and we don't. I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna clean the room. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I gotta go home. So I grabbed the broom and I was like, I'm gonna start sweeping the room. So I looked at my best friend at the time and I was like, you wanna help me? So she decided to help me, but she decided to help me on the other side of the room. and I was sweeping where the KJ was at, and he was like, he thought it was a great idea, an amazing idea. I don't know who told him it was a great idea to sit here and call me a maid. He was like, oh, look at a maid. Y'all, let's be real. I already had a little bit of an anger problem. I don't even take boot from no one. So you already know I was on go. And I was like, yo, boy, we friends. Don't do me like that. How about you just clean up? He didn't want to. So it's when it gets real. So I was already on go. I'm like, okay. First I told him, I was like, all right, don't call me that. If you don't want to help, you don't have to. Just get out of my way. He ain't listen to me. He continued to be annoying. I was like, yo, I gotta go home. My mom is expecting me to call her from home. Like, I gotta go. If you my friend, you should know. Like, hold me down, you know what I'm saying? But he was being a bitch. And he tried to impress some girl in our class. And I was like, I don't care who he's trying to impress, little boy. I gotta go home. So I looked at him and I was like, whatever. I ignored him. And this is when it pissed me the F off. This is when I went off. He goes and he takes a newspaper that we used to have in the room. So whenever she wanted us to do book report, she would want us to do it from what is it called again? From the newspaper. He grabs the newspaper, runs to the other side of the room where I was at, and he's sitting there and he's like, I guess he tried to like impress the girl in a way of like trying to make me look bad. And one thing I hate is when guys or people in general, let me not say guys, people in general uses other people to look good and like making them look bad. So I was like, okay. And he rolled up the newspaper. I say toilet paper, but he rolled up the newspaper and decided, like a bum that he is, I'm not mad anymore, but just at the moment I'm thinking about how it was at the moment how I felt. He said, you as maid, and he threw paper on the floor after I done sweep the floor. So I stopped and I was like a calm girl who like would lash out out of nowhere. Like I was like, and I stopped and I looked at him. I was like, are you serious? And then he was like, pick it up, you maid. Now I was like, who is he calling a maid? And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be cordial. I know we had a good day. We were friends the whole day. So I'm just sure he's trying to impress his little girlfriend, which I have no problem with. But you're not gonna impress her trying to downplay me. So I looked at him. I said, say it again and watch what I'll do to you. Just like I was like, say it again. Mind you, I'm from the Bronx. We fight. Let me stop. Mind you, the person he tried to impress was my friend. So I'm like, I can end this in 2.5 seconds, boy. Watch who you're talking to. So buddy boy got up on his seat and was like this close to my face. And when I'm like, buddy, you're getting way too close. Space, hunty, space. But I guess his mama never told him space. So he goes and he goes to my face. He's like, he grabs another newspaper, throws it. So he goes, you're a maid. Clean it up. I said, your mom's a maid, and get out my face. And I punched him. I was bad, y'all. I was bad. Okay. I said his mom's a maid. At this point, I'm on go. Like, you touch me, I'm fighting. So he came close to me and he went to push me. So he came back up to my face and he goes, why the hell you push me? And he pushes me back. So all I remember is grabbing the broom and I was gonna hit him with it, but then the teacher grabbed the broom before I hit him with it. So I was like, straight defense mode, I have to hit him. It's funny, this. So when my teacher grabbed the broom, I said, damn it, she grabbed the broom. So I'm like, I still gotta hit him, because if I don't hit him, he gonna hit me. So I grabbed him and I pushed him against the lockers because my middle school had lockers in the back of the homeroom. You know what I mean. So I pushed him against the locker in the room, and then he like went to like push me back, and then all I remember was I started choking him, and I blacked out. Like, y'all, I blacked out bad. So I was just going in, and then all I remember after that was that my best friend at the time, she was like, let him go. Oh my god, he's turning red. Mind you, this man is pale white. Like, I'm gonna go, bro, white AF. I was like, no, let me go. And like, I did not want to let him go. I did not want to let him go. And all of a sudden, I came to some collection. I was like, okay, let him go. You're about to kill this boy. And then when I let him go, he went and he tried to charge and hit me. And I don't know who it was, but it grabbed him and it was like, don't hit her. I was like, okay, hold it down. Good friend right there. So then he was like, oh, you're gonna get in trouble for this. I was like, you are the world's most annoying human being I've ever met. So I started crying because when I'm angry, I cry. He goes, how you crying and you the one who hurt me? I was like, because now I'm gonna get in trouble by my mom because all this bull crap. Oh, because the teacher called the dean and was like, oh, Ashley just fought. Now, hearing Ashley just fought is not normal. Ashley's a very calm girl. She only argues and fights when people bother her. So they was like, Ashley got in trouble. And honestly, I was a good girl. I used to do all my work. I was on top of everything. So it's like, they were like, Ashley. They know Ashley had a little anger problem. That's why Ashley kept it to herself. So, then we went to the office. The dean asked, what was happening? Like, why did you lash out on him? Why did you hit him? Why did you charge at him? Why did you decide to choke him? And this boy was like, he was red still. And they were asking me if I was okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a boy. And I was like, because I had to go home. I was like, I have rules I have to apply by. I have to go home and call my mom from the house phone because she needs to know that I'm home safe. So, so then the dean was like, oh, so you hit him because you had to go home. I was like, I hit him because he called me a maid because I was trying to clean up the room because I had to go home. And the man, and my dean, he was like, oh, so then he was like, why you didn't want to help her clean the room? And I was like, because I don't have to. But she was like, but she choked me, mind you. He had the mark of me choking him on his neck. It's like, it was super red. So I was like, I don't care, like, don't call me a maid. And we still arguing. The dean's office was just, all you heard was me and him arguing when you walked by the dean's office. And the dean was like, okay. So he was like, he told me to call my mom. So I called my mom. I was like, mommy, I'm in trouble. I got in trouble in school because I hit this boy because he called me a maid. And my mom was like, my mom was like, oh, okay, we talk when I get home. My mom, she was a busy mom, okay? Always working. So, and I was not gonna call my dad because I'm a daddy's girl, okay? My dad wouldn't even know what I would say. My dad would actually get mad because a boy hit me or some type thing, right? So I didn't care. And plus, my dad speaks Spanish. At that time, I wasn't really good at my Spanish. So, I wouldn't know how to explain it to him. So, Dean was like, oh, your daughter's gonna get detention for, I think, 3 days. I got detention for 3 days. Mind you, I got detention for 3 days, and he got detention with me. And then I got back to the classroom. My best friend at the time was like, oh my god, what happened? I was like, what's gonna happen? I got detention. And he was so mad at me. He was like, oh, I can't believe you put your hands on me. I thought we were friends. I'm like, I can't believe you called me a man. I thought we were friends. Like, sir. So after that, I had to walk home. So I walked home. I got home. When I got home, my mom didn't really care. But it was like, oh, that my mom had to go into the school. My mom was like, I'm not going into the school for this boo. So mom didn't go to school. But my mom did talk to the dean. And the dean was like, oh, your daughter's going to have detention for 3 days. And then mom was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then when I got home, this is when it gets serious. So My mom really didn't care, but then she, after like she got off the phone with my dean and all that, when I called her from home, that's when she said all that, that I got detention, she didn't care, whatever. But when she got home, when my mom got home from work, my mom was like, why you hit him? So I explained it to my mom. And my mom was like, you hit him hard? Ma didn't care. No. My mama had to go all the way to the school just to figure out who was bold enough to put his hands on her daughter. Okay? Even my pops wanted to pop up to the school. But my mom didn't let him pop up to my pops. But, let me tell you. I never knew this guy's name. I don't remember this guy's name at all. But my best friend had to wait for, I think she had to wait for her ride to go home. And I had to wait for my brother to get out of school so I can walk home with him. So this boy come out of the school. He was in the after school program, and okay. So I got out of school at 3:30, and my brother got out of school at 3:45. So I had to wait outside the school for 15 minutes, and so did my best friend at the time, because her ride home with my brother to get out of school, and I was waiting with my best friend, and she was waiting for her ride while I was waiting for my brother to come home. So she said, that she was hungry, and I was like, so am I. So we both then decided to go across the street and get a sandwich. So I was standing outside of school waiting for my brother to come out, and me and my best friend was eating the sandwich that we got from the deli store. And here comes this boy coming out of the school, right? And he was walking towards us, and I'm like, dude, I asked my best friend, yo, sis, you know who that kid is? He keeps looking over here. And he's like, he's coming towards us. She goes, no, I don't know who he is. And he's like, yo, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, who are you? I don't know you. And then he goes, oh, we go to school together. And I was like, I can see that. I saw that you came out of the building. So he was like, yeah, can I get a piece of your sandwich? I said, no. Because that's her piece. And that time my best friend didn't want to eat just yet, because she liked to drink before she eat, and she was drinking her juice. So I was already banging into my sandwich, and he goes, oh, so you're not gonna give me none? I was like I said, it's not mine to give, it's hers. And he was just like, okay, whatever. And then he goes, and then I don't know what he tried to do. All I know is that he was getting on my last nerve. And he was like, he started talking crazy to my best friend. And I've always been the type to defend my friends. Like, don't put crazy to my best friend. So he was like, whatever. Something. I forgot what he said. All I know that he called me a bitch, and I was not having. I said, boy, do you not know who you talking to? I run these streets. No, but like, yeah, I run these streets. So he goes, I don't care who I'm talking to. You and your friends are BTS because I'm asking for some food and I don't want to bring that. I'm like, boy, you just came from after school. How, you telling me they ain't give you no food in after school? He was like, he goes, it don't matter where I came from. I was like, you was the one who approached us and told us you go to the same school as us and you were in there. Why it doesn't matter now? And he's like, oh, you BITCH, this and the third. And at this point, I'm getting tired of him calling me all types of BITCH. So I was like, sir, don't talk to me, get away from me. And he was like, no. And I was like, get away from me. Like, you're being annoying and I don't want to talk to you anymore. He was like, whatever. He started like, one thing about me is I hate when people put their hands on my face. You put your hands on my face, it's like you really want me to fight you, because at this point you're being hella disrespectful. What makes you think it's okay for you to put your hands on my face? Sir, comment before I comment for you. So he put his hand on my face and he was like, you stupid BITCH. I said, oh, he bobo. So I turned around and it was raining that day, so I took my umbrella and I popped it on him. And I was like, get out my face. Like, you're bugging. Don't call me no BITCH. You don't know me. So, but he kept calling me a BITCH, and I was like, boy, can you shut up? So then I popped my umbrella on his back. And he got mad 'cause I popped my umbrella on his back. I was like, think twice before you come and try to cross me. Like, no, sir, you're bugging. So, no, this is when he got mad because he wished me. I popped him in his face, and he was like, don't do that. And then he when I did that, he went and he tried to swing at me, and I like popped up back, and my best friend then hit him. And when I saw that he got my best friend like try to hit her, I went black and I like grabbed my soda and I popped it on him. Now, like, I haven't taken a sip from my soda. No, correction, I think I did. I think I opened my soda, took a sip, closed a little bit, and I popped it on his head. Bro, what was that for? He turned around and gave me the only smack in the face. And when I tell you, my eyes were, I never saw it coming. I said, you freaking maniac. So at that moment I was like, he really just put his hand on my face. Like, oh, I did that. Look at me. I mean, I have to clean it up a little bit. Hey Ashley, look at you. Emulate the Anyway, so I was like, no, you didn't. And then he like hit me, but he hit me really hard. I was upset that he hit me hard. And then at this point, I just went off, and I just started like flipping out, and I just started punching him, kicking him, and all that you can think of, I started doing to this kid. And he was like trying to hold me like from hitting him even harder than what I was hitting him. And I was like, get off me. And when I came to like conclusion who was holding me, it was a security guard from my school. And they were like, yo, let him go. And I was like, no, he hit me in my face. He smacked me hella hard. And nobody was paying attention until like they let me go and noticed that my face was so red. And they were like, yo, her face is red, bro. No. Ashley, what the hell did you just do? I didn't even know who it was. I didn't think anything of it at the moment. I was just like, get off me. He hit me. And I was just like going off, and I was calling him all types of BITCHs and calling him a F, this, you, and I was just going in, and I was just like, help me. And they was like, relax, please. And it was then like, I can't like looked up, like, it's the security guard. So I was like, and then he was like, come on, let's go into the school. And then like we all went into the school. And then this is down. I'm sitting and I have this like mark in my face, and I'm shaking. My best friend's right at the top that came finally. And I was like, okay. But I'm still facing, the boy was still in the school, and then they had us in like an office. So the office of my school is like the door, the entrance of the office, and like right here. And then I was sitting like right in front of the door, and the door was wide open. And if you look through, like you're going to the auditorium, all the way straight through was the door of the auditorium. And my brother's school was going into the auditorium for like I think it was a pep rally, whatever they were going into the thing. I was sitting there just shaking my head like, what do you have? And one of my brother's friends looked at me, he was like, Ashley. And then I was like, and I was just shaking my head. And I looked, and then I had a security guard sitting next to me because all I really wanted to do was charge at him. And the boy, he was like sitting in the other side of the office. Mind you, the office was really, really long. So he was sitting in the other side of the office, and the office had another door on the other side from where he was sitting there. So I just kept looking at him, and then the security guard was sitting here. No, the security guard was sitting here. I was sitting here, and my best friend was sitting here, and my best friend had just left. So it was, you could see like me and the red face that I had, and I was shaking my leg and I was crying. I was pissed. So then I'm shaking my leg now, like I'm going through it, but you know what I mean. So my brother's friend came across us and saw me. He was like, Ashley, what's wrong? What happened? And then I couldn't talk. All I know is like, where's my brother? And that's all I kept saying was, where's my brother? And the boy was like I guess they heard when I said, where's my brother? The boy was like, oh, my friend, yeah, she's gonna get her brother to hit me. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I just know that movie was not there when my brother approached me. And my brother's friend was like, yo, your sister's crying in the office. I think you should go check what's going on with her. My brother came into the office after his friend went to get him. And at first my brother didn't see my face because I had like turned my face so that he can't see it, so that he don't go charging with the kid. And then my brother's friend goes, look at her face, it's red. And mind you, my brother's friends always treated me like their little sister. So they were like, look, your sister's face is red. You gotta do something about this. So my brother was like, let me see. And I showed my brother my face. And the security guard was actually like mad with my brother about how the kid went about hitting me and all that because he saw everything on camera. And he was like, I don't care, like, just, you know, but the security guard that day got fired for sure, because what he did is not protocol. You're not supposed to let kids fight. Like, nah, he can put someone else. You need to do, you gotta be for the kids. So my brother was like, where's the kid? And then, my brother was like, where are they? Mind you, my brother was like well known in that school. Like, we were all well known because me and my brother went to school, and we just all knew each other. Honestly, we always went to the same school before going to that school. So we all knew each other. My brother's whole class went and was looking for the kid. Like, where's that boy? He's my sister. And everything like, oh no. And my brother's best friend was there. And he was like, oh, no one said that, you know, my sister, I'm not having that. You know, my brother was not happy. And no one was his friends. His friend was like, who is my little sister? Everybody was just trying to fight him. And I'm like, real. The guy that was sitting next to me, who gave me the information. So that's I actually cried even more when I noticed that I had that on my face because I didn't feel it immediately. The security guard was the one who pointed it out, like, you know, your face is red, you should get a bag of ice. Like, he really could see. Yeah, my brother was like looking for him, and he was like, you know what? Let him hit him. Let me say like this. My brother hit the guy who hit me, and what was that for? The security guard lost his job, and my brother still didn't get to hit him. Moving forward. Now, I ended up calling my mom. No, I didn't end up calling my mom because it was after school. So, I didn't really care about that. Okay. Alright, so, they didn't let him fight. My brother fight the kid. So be it. My brother was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna catch him sleeping. And I ended up calling my mom. When I got home, I was doing my homework and my dad came and I always do my homework in my parents' room. So when my dad got home, my brother had told my dad what happened, and my dad went into the room. Like, what's told my dad what happened. And my dad had told my mom what happened. My mom had told him. Somebody told my dad. Okay, that's what I know. And my dad told me and one of me, he was going off. He was like, no, we gotta go to that school tomorrow. And my mom was like, I have a meeting with the dean's office and all that. You don't gotta worry about that. Because my first fight was nothing like this one, okay? The boy didn't smack me in my face. All he did was touch me in my first fight. Secondly, this boy was on go on trying to hurt me. And I was like, oh, the disrespect. So, actually, I was crying. I mean, not for real. But, so what? I hurt my own. I gave him a concussion in his head. He lost his good bag because I was so disappointed. I grabbed all this stuff and I put it right in my face. Like, my school was like surrounded by like this. It's like a case, I guess you could say, like, and I just grabbed it and I threw it in that. That always has water and always has dirt, grass. So I threw all his stuff in. And I guess that got him even more to do. I don't care. Don't put your hands on me. So he told them my dad got mad and he said, I'm going to sue with you. I need to sue you. What is wrong with this kid? Why would he put his hand on my daughter? Yada yada yada. And I was like, stop it. You can't go because you can't just end up being somebody's son. And you can't go to the So mom was like, no, don't worry about it. I'm going with Anna and Omer. Anna and Omer is my siblings. Then we went to school the next day. And they had called a meeting between the boy, mom, my mom, my best friend's mom, the boy, and me, my best friend. And of course, when they were meeting, I was like, I don't care, I want him. But yeah, you know me. I was like, I just want him suspended. I don't want to see him for blah days, whatever the case is. But before that happened, before the meeting started, my mom was like, I want my kids to come with me. My mom was like, I want my kids to come with me. Meaning my siblings. But my siblings weren't just my siblings. It was my siblings. It was their friends and my mom. And then I had my cousins there. And it was just like, bruh, there's about to be a rumble. My family don't fight there. So my mom was like, oh no, they're gonna wait outside, don't worry about it. So my mom was like, they're gonna wait outside, don't worry about it, let me see the kid. And my mom got into the school and one of the dudes was the one who was like doing the whole whole entire meeting situation. So I was like, I just really want him suspended. I don't want to see his face. I don't want none of that. Like, miss me with that whole like let's be nice or whatever. And his mom was like, yep, suspend him, I don't care. And my mom was like, well, your son deserves more than just a suspension. Like, what he did, putting his hand on my daughter, is not okay. And her brother is pissed. Like, they literally outside trying to beat his behind. Like, my mom was just like, letting her know, like, if my son gets a hold of him and his friends, I ain't saying nothing. But they doing what they gotta do. And so his mom was like, that's good for you. This is all in Spanish, like, qué bueno, eso es bueno para usted. Eso es lo que te pasa por ser freco, poniendo la mano a mujeres. Yo no te enseñé eso, freco viejo. And then his mom like, perdón. And then my best friend's mom was just crying. My mom was talking the whole time. I was like, his mom was on the roll. She was like, say sorry to both these girls. My best friend's mom at the time, she was like super quiet, didn't say anything. She let my mom speak the whole time, and my mom looked at me and was like, what do you want? I was like, I want him suspended. And he was like, how long? I was like, a week, I'm gonna be fair, just a week. And she was like, qué bueno, sácalo de la escuela, whatever. Like, she pretty much saying, I mean, I was being more lenient because I saw how rude his mom was to him. I was kind of scared of him. And I was like, yo, and yo, mind you, he was Dominican. Este tipo was Dominican. I was like, tú te pusiste de fresco con una mamá así. ¿Qué es lo que te pasa, manito? So after that is when my sister was like, oh, what happened? My sister kept calling my mom, and I was like, you gotta stop calling me. But yeah, my mom don't play about her cuz. She was like, yeah, like she was pretty much saying to his mom, was like, tú tienes suerte que no dejaron que tu hermano entrara en esta escuela. Tiene una suerte esa mujer. And then his mom was like, no, a mí no me pide la suerte, pídeselo a él porque era el que le iban a dar. I was like, yo, mom. I'm telling you, the minute mama don't play. She was like, that's what you get. You don't put your hands on a woman. Tenía que dejar que entraran para que le den su cocotazo. I was like, yo, this sir lives a rough life. So I only like, when they asked me how long I wanted him suspended, I only gave him a week. And after that, when he was walking out of school, he saw my brother and was shocked. He saw my brother and all his friends, and then my brother was like, let me hit him. My brother's friend was like, I'm gonna hit him. Trying to scare him. And then mom was like, you wanna stay in school? I was like, I don't stay in school, I don't care. So when I stayed in school, everybody was like, yo, what happened? Like, we saw you in the dean's office. And then I was like, I had all my friends, so I was like, yo, let me see what happened. I thought it was a show. I was like, yo, let me see what happened. She's crazy. And I told them, and they were like, what? He did what? Had me rolling. I was like, yeah, that boy put his hands on me. My best friend ended up going home that day, I think, because she didn't want to be in school because she felt embarrassed. I was not embarrassed. I said I held my own. Okay, I fought him when I needed to, and I'm gonna let my boys know in school, like, yo, this is how it went down. And I'm not sorry about it. Like, he shouldn't have put his hands on me. And then after that, the boy was like apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, I should have never. After he apologized in a meeting, he apologized again when he saw me, when he came back from suspension. So he said, I'm really, really sorry. I just really like you. I said, freeze. So you put your hands on me because you like me? So yeah, I was like, sir, I know you didn't. Please tell me that is not your reasoning for putting your hands on him. Because supposedly you like me. So I was like, okay. He goes, I really want to be in a relationship with him. Buddy, I am not going to be in a relationship with a boy who thinks it's okay to put his hands on me because he likes me. I said, that's so sweet of you and all, but... So yeah, I was like, boy, no, I'm not going to be in no damn relationship with you. Like, if you dumb or if you stupid, you literally hit me because you thought I was cute. He's like, no, I hate you because you didn't want to give me some of your sandwich. I said, no, I know you goddamn lying. So you're telling me it's okay for you to put your hands on me because I didn't want to give you a piece of my sandwich that I bought with my own money? Sir, watch your tone. Make it make sense. Like, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care. Thank you. Kind gesture. I don't want to be your girlfriend. So, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And I changed my shirt. Anyways, so yeah. I was like, no, thank you, kind gesture, but I don't want to be your girlfriend. And he goes, wow. I was like, can we just recall what happened about a week ago? But I was like, no, thank you, I don't want to be your girlfriend, and I walked away. And that boy after that went away. And basically that's how it ended because I haven't seen him ever since then. I didn't see him after that. I think his mom transferred him out of the school because I know he got into another problem after mine, and no one knows what happened on that end. I just know that I'm good. And this is the finishing look. Okay, I'm putting it side by side. I actually did my thing on this one. I mean, I'm not a pro because I'm self-taught, but I did it, huh? So this is the ending of my video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow this pretty little thick mommy on all platforms. Yes, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. And tell a friend to follow me, subscribe to me, all that. You cool. If you cool, you do this. Don't be too cool to not do this, cause then you back, you win. great. Just do it. Peace out.
Tranqui, yo perreo sola. Yo perreo sola.